my friends. Welcome to Conversations with Arundhati. Bite-sized episodes for busy people who want to learn about staying healthy, life hacks, endometriosis and women's health from me and other experts in the field. I also will be sharing fun snippets from my life as I learn and unlearn about life in general. Let's dive into today's episode. Hello everyone, welcome to today's episode. How is everyone doing? So today is our usual Tuesday episode, which is endometriosis specific. So if it's not relevant to you, I will see you on Thursday for the wellness episode. Today I'm going to talk to you about the 3 pieces of advice I should have gotten when I was first given my diagnosis for endometriosis. And I'm going to give them to you, which hopefully will give you a sense of hope to navigate life despite having the diagnosis. So you don't waste years of your life feeling lost like I did. So full disclosure, I actually had a bit of a cry session now. Thinking back about the diagnosis, it happened almost 10 years ago, but it's still quite fresh in my memory. So let me just share how it started briefly so you get a bit of context. So there I was lying in the emergency room bed, staring at the bright lights above. Mind was running a million miles per hour, I was feeling lost, I was scared. So an hour earlier, I had come to see the doctor for a scan for the 5th time this week, while all the others kept saying there was nothing wrong. The 5th one in that same week showed that there was something terribly wrong and I needed to get surgery done within an hour. So we were assigned a doctor who was there at the time and we had no choice in the matter in picking our own. So at that time he had just walked into the ER and I still remember the conversation like it happened yesterday. My mama, already teary-eyed, approached the doctor to find what's going on and hoping to find some solace. She asked, "What exactly is going on with her, doctor?" And he replied, "It looks like endometriosis, but we will know for sure once we go in." To that she asked, "What is that? Like, how bad is that?" And he bluntly replied, "She has done a sin in her past life to get this." So I felt, my chest was contracting, tears rolling down my cheeks. He knew very well I could hear him. He was literally outside my cubicle. And what hurt me more was that my mother was going through this traumatizing conversation, that she was not given the empathy that she deserves. I think that conversation really shaped how I saw myself in my journey with this illness for years to come. And the next day after the surgery, when my husband asked how bad it was, he just said, "It's the last stage. You can't go any higher than that." Technically, he was on point about the diagnosis. Yes, mine was in the last stage and it was quite severe. But if only he was more empathetic. From the ER and then later while giving me the diagnosis, I genuinely believe I would have avoided years of trauma. I do share all, my journey from the diagnosis, all my years of being lost and finding a way out, all of that in my second book. And I'll definitely update you when it's ready. But for the moment, I just want to share with you 3 pieces of advice with you that I too should have gotten when I was given my first diagnosis. So here goes. Advice number 1. You are going to be okay. Did you hear me? You are going to be okay. And your illness does not define you. Looking back now, I realize I still contributed to society. I enjoyed life. I had highs, I had high points and low points just like anyone else. And I am okay. So remind yourself daily, your illness is separate to you. You have so many other things going on in life. Try to work on gratitude religiously. It is such a lifesaver to know what we have despite the illness. Advice number 2. There is no one size fits solution for endo. There is no one size fits solution for endo. You are allowed to look for alternative approaches to managing the symptom other than what the doctor gives you. So for me personally, I didn't know that there were illnesses without cure. Other than cancer, honestly. I thought you get sick and you go to the doctor and he gives you a pill and things go away. Because that's how Western medicine works, right? And for endo, when we go and ask the doctor if there is any cure, he just says no, right? Because technically he is right. And right there, we box ourselves to any other options out there. But this is where I feel the medical professionals should at least let us know that there are people trying new holistic methods that we too are welcome to research. One of the gynos actually did tell me that. May his soul rest in peace. But if he did not tell me, I too may have been stuck in pain, going in circles for years. So please do a bit of groundwork. Don't overwhelm yourself. If you want, you can check out my blog. I will put the link in the episode description below on how I have been pain-free for almost 6 years. Without any pills, completely just lifestyle changes. Of course, everyone's not up for the things that I did, but you can just have a read and see what works for you, right? Advice number 3. You are not alone, and there are so many people out there just like you. You hear me? You are not alone. And that there are so many out there in the world living a normal life despite their illness. And that there is hope. There is hope for you. When I got my diagnosis, I was made to understand that life is going to stop. I'm not going to be able to function as a normal human being and experience normal human experiences. And that cannot be farther from the truth. Yes, in the first 5 years, I did have a lot of struggles, physically, mentally, because of endo. But things did settle down. And I feel in the last 10 years, I actually enjoyed my life much more than my younger years. I have learned new skills, I have contributed to society, I wrote a book, working on my second book. I qualified as a yoga teacher, I switched countries, I got married to the love of my life. And we are madly in love. It's like day one. And my relationship with myself has grown, and I feel it's growing. So please don't think everything is miserable for endometriosis girls. You can find a way to create your own happiness, and that there is hope. There are so many just like me out there doing the same. If we all did, so can you. I invite you to say these pieces of advice back to you while looking in the mirror. Keep telling it to yourself to empower yourself so that you can manage this illness and live a happy life. You are not alone, my friends, and there is hope. Hope you found this episode inspiring. Please do share this episode on your social media to help someone else feel that they are not alone. Thank you so much for joining me today. And I will see you on Thursday for my wellness episode. And again on Tuesday for my endometriosis episode. Have a blessed day, friends. Bye for now.